Good evening, ladies and gents. I'm KD. These are my Leave Diaries. Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna have a nice chat. I'm gonna have a really nice cigar, and I'm gonna tell you a few things that have had some development from last time, and I'm gonna talk about some new things. But first, let me just show you the cigar. Let's cut it, light it, and then we can start talking about it. So today we're gonna go for a favorite of mine, unfortunately an expensive one. We're gonna go for another Partagas Linea Maestra. This is the premium line that came out last year from Partagas, and it was launched in Sofia, Bulgaria. There was a bit of controversy around the launch, but I'll talk about this after we cut it, light it, and smoke it. I've already reviewed one of these. I reviewed Linea Maestra Maestro. That was picked out of the three by my followers on Instagram. I ran a poll on Instagram and they picked the Maestro. Tonight I've decided to go with the Origen, which is the mid-size Vitola, and I'll save the best for last, which is the Rito, which is the biggest one. And talk about this. The reason why I'm picking this cigar is because I got some new toys. I've got a new set that is a Linea Maestra set, so I thought it's only fitting to have the cigar with the new set. So let's get cutting, lighting and smoking and talking after that. We've got the cigar lit and cut, and now we're enjoying it. I have pulled the foot band up. I think it makes it look a little bit classier. Just that tiny bit more interesting. So, those of you that follow me will know I was at the launch of the Linea Maestra in the summer in Bulgaria. I've had quite a few of these already. This is probably, I don't know which one, which Origen this is for me, but I've had quite a few of them. I've probably had about 5, 6, 7 of each Vitola, if not more. I just can't stop having them. They're very expensive, but they are sublime. This is not your average Partagas. Your average Partagas is very woody, very cedary, very earthy, and full body. This is all of that, but more. It has cocoa, it has sweetness, it's smooth, and it's medium to full rather than full body. It's not as strong as your regular Partagas. So, to my palate, it's better. I don't like strong cigars. Well, I do enjoy them seldom, not too often. This is Vitola de Galera Bondadosos, 154 millimeters by 46 ring gauge. This is the medium-sized Vitola. The Maestro is the shortest but thickest ring gauge. This is the mid one, and the Rito is longer and actually thicker than this. Amazing premium line. Out of all of the premium lines, your Behikes, your Linea 9035, your Linea de Oro, Linea Maestra is by far my favorite, absolute favorite premium line. It's the premium line that keeps on drawing me back to light one up. All three Vitolas I love to bits, the Rito being probably my absolute favorite, but this is also super nice. Smoke time of this Vitola is probably about an hour. The thing I will mention though, as I promise to keep honest. Construction-wise, on the Linea Maestra has been a hit and miss for me. Unlike the Partagas Aliados, which I had last night, which probably out of a full box of 20 or 25, I can't remember, I think that box of 20, 15 of them were completely plugged, unsmokable, to the point where one of them I just broke it and left it. I got so agitated. Because they're expensive cigars, and when you get one plugged, it's fine. Second, third, fourth, fifth, when you get a full box pretty much plugged, it's not a great experience. The one yesterday wasn't, and it was kind of okay. But the Aliados, the Partagas Aliados, it's a Habanos Specialist Edition. It's not something that I enjoy. I'm sorry to say, not my favorite Vitola from Habanos. Partagas, not Habanos. Well, yeah, both. One other interesting fact about the Linea Maestra is that all three Vitolas come with a cap called Cambeza Tumbada, which is 109 style of cap. It's notoriously difficult to roll. This is a hybrid type cap between the traditional Pareo flat cap and the Pelicosos, the pointy bit, as it were. And many people are gonna laugh, but yeah, anyway. So, as I mentioned, these have been a hit and miss for me. So, ever since the launch of the cigar in Sofia, Bulgaria, we got two cigars on the actual night. We had an Origen and a Rito for the launch evening. Can't remember which one on the evening, but one of them was plugged, the other one was okay. I think the Origen was plugged, the Rito was perfectly fine in terms of draw. I didn't have a perfect draw tool on me, which made the experience even more frustrating, because it's very difficult to travel with a perfect draw, especially if you don't want to check in your luggage at the airport. And then the following day, the next day after the event, I had the same two cigars, and the plugged one was the Rito. So the Origen was fine, the Rito was plugged. I had both cigars in the Cohiba atmosphere in Sofia. And I had a few plugged after that, one or two more, but not to the extent of the Partagas Aliados. I'm very happy to report, like I said, perfect draw on this one. That retro hell. Really nutty retro hell. Super smooth. This is a very fresh cigar, but the retro hell is super smooth. These, when they age, I think these are going to be absolutely sensational. I can't tell you how good these are. Unfortunately, the price tag of about, I can't remember what they were in Bulgaria. In Bulgaria, they're more expensive than the UK, mind you. In Bulgaria, the Rito, I think, was 180 leva, which is about 90 euro per cigar. In the UK, they are around the 65, 70 pound mark. And they are cheaper than Bulgaria, which is quite shocking, because usually prices in Bulgaria are a lot cheaper. I don't know why this is happening. Maybe someone from the audience can tell me in the comments. This happened in Bulgaria with the Joya de Monterrey number 4 Limitada from 2021, which was again launched in Sofia. It was exclusively sold in Sofia for a very short period of time, and then launched elsewhere cheaper. I don't understand. So as far as I'm aware from Habanos, when they allow a distributor to launch a particular cigar, that distributor has the ability to sell the cigar exclusively, as it was. A very good example is the Bolivar Regentes, which launched last February at the Boisdale in Canary Wharf, a Hunters and Francao launch. And only in November was it launched in Sofia, Bulgaria. I attended both events, they were both amazing. But this didn't happen. It happened with the Joya de Monterrey, but it wasn't like a 6, 7, 8 month period. It was shorter than that. And with this particular line, it was even worse. What happened was they released the cigars in Andorra, they released the cigars in Russia, they released the cigars at the Amigos de Partagas event, sorry, in Italy, weeks, months before the launch in Sofia. This is something that I didn't quite get. Why did Habanos not allow, number one, the exclusive launch to be in Sofia as it was supposed to be, and number two, the exclusivity to sell the cigar for a number of months? Maybe one of you can let me know. If you do know why, please comment down below and let me know. I'm actually quite intrigued. So yeah, I don't know what else to say about the cigar apart from it's sublime. It's just really, really nice. There's a lot of cream, a lot of nuts, like I want to say hazelnut. It really reminds me of a Nutella. Like if you like Nutella chocolate, this is like Nutella chocolate. Really, really nice. Actually, I've been talking a little bit too much and I haven't poured myself a drink. Let me just leave this on my beautiful ashtray. So I'm pairing it with the Oban Bay Reserve Game of Thrones The Night's Watch Scotch that actually has the full oath, sorry, the full oath that each of the Night's Watch actually takes. One of my favorite scotches. Just amazing. Okay. Oof, I overdid it a little bit. Okay. I think this will do me nicely. Of course, the DMS glasses are sensational. Cheers, everyone. Yeah. Oh, the sweetness of that scotch is sensational. With this woody, nutty, spicy cigar, there's not much spice right now. The spice will come at the last third probably, but it's still, there is a bit of white pepper in the beginning, end of first third, beginning of the second third. What Habanos have told us about this vitola is, about this line, is the reason why they've named the vitolas Rito, Origen and Maestro is because Rito stands for ritual, and it's to honor the ritual of cigar production, tobacco production, and smoking cigars. Maestro, it pays homage to the torcedoros, the maesters, the masters of rolling. And Origen stands for origin, i.e. pays homage to Cuba, where this sensational tobacco comes from. You can also find a bit of milky coffee, like cappuccino, like latte type tastes and aromas. I'm gonna give you a little bit of an update. My invite has now been secured for the Ramona Leones Absolutos Limitada 2024 in Basel, Switzerland. I'm going to be traveling for the event, and I'm going to be attending the event in Switzerland. The event is hosted by Intertabac AG. The team at Intertabac AG were sensational, very, very quick response, very professional. I'm very grateful for the opportunity to attend this event. I was told that it's going to be in a small venue. I don't have specifics in terms of, I know where the venue is, but I can't say. I don't want to speculate of number of guests, but I was told that the limited spaces for the event. So I'm very, very excited, very excited. The other thing I wanted to talk about is regional edition cigars, and the fact that within the last probably 1 month or 2 months we had so many regional edition cigars announced and launched as well. I'm very pleasantly surprised and very happy about, because those of you that know me and follow me will know that I am mad about regional edition cigars. This is the cigar, this is the program from Habanos that I believe has the most value and the most intriguing to me, because it's very difficult to hunt them down and find them. It's even more difficult to convince a shop to sell you some. Number one, because they're very scarce. Number two, because the shops in all around Europe are worried about resellers, and they don't want to sell, precious regional cigars to resellers. They want to make sure that you're an actual collector, an actual smoker, and when they sell you the cigars, you're actually going to smoke them rather than resell them. So that makes the whole program very exciting. I would wish that it wouldn't be the case. I would wish that it would be a lot easier to go and just walk in a shop and go, can I have a box of your regionals? And they go, yes, there you go, sir, enjoy them. But unfortunately, it's not reality right now. With that in mind, there's quite a few of them, so I'm going to read them off the list. So what we've got announced and launched up until now, within the last roughly circa month and a half, 2 months, we've got Porto Larrañaga Lotus for Macau. We've got La Flor de Cano Diademas for Asia Pacifico. We've got Sancho Panza Chan Chan for Peru. We've got Juan Lopez Piramides in Andorra already in the shops. We've got La Flor de Cano Selectos number 3, which is going to be the UK regional, speculated to be launched in February or March. People already started celebrating La Flor de Cano in the UK. I saw some posts from Six Cavendish and Kirby Allison smoking some of the old La Flor de Cano UK regionals as a kind of preparation to the Selectos number 3. I'm sorry to say, and I'm going to be brutally honest with you guys, La Flor de Cano is probably one, if not the only brand that doesn't excite me. I'm not saying it's a bad brand. I'm not saying the cigars are not good enough. I'm just saying it doesn't excite me. I haven't found a Vitola that appeals to me up until now, including regionals, not just their standard edition cigars, that would make me want to collect them, make me want to go and buy boxes and keep them in my humidor to enjoy. The same way I would with a La Gloria Cubana, with a Ramon Leones, with the Bolivar, with the Partagas, and so on. It's just not me. And I was telling the guys in my Telegram group the same thing I'm telling you. And then 5 minutes later I thought about it, and then I remembered it's a UK regional. Hunters in Francao tend to do one of the best, if not the best regionals I have tasted, for years. Every regional in the last, I don't know how many years, from Hunters in Francao has been amazing. Your La Gloria Cubana Britannicas, your Ramon Leones, so many Ramon Leones. The Private Stock 230 was my number one cigar of all time up until I tried the Podium, the La Gloria Cubana Podium. What can I say? And right now, the La Gloria Cubana Podium and the Ramon Leones Private Stock 230 share the number one spot in my all-time great cigars. The Porto Larrañaga 47, which I attended the release for, again, sensational cigar, absolutely amazing. And they do subtle things that just make the cigar special. That the blends are off the charts every single time. I don't know how they do it. Well, I know they're extremely experienced individuals, all of them at Hunters. But the people that are responsible for the blends of the regional editions at Hunters are geniuses. There's no other way of saying it. So I think I might be eating my words when I'm speaking out about negatively about, not really negatively, it's constructively about La Flor de Cano as a brand. I think I might be eating my words when I try the Selectos number 3, because I think that Hunters in Francao are going to surprise us yet again, and they're going to release another exceptional regional edition La Flor de Cano, but we'll see. The other one is St. Louis Rey Belicosos for Germany, and the last one, which I'm going to talk about a little bit more, is the Juan Lopez Dom, D-O-M, not D-O-N, Dom Juan, which is the new regional edition for France. I was very fortunate to be able to find several boxes in Paris. So this is the announcement. I'm going to Paris again next week. So I'll take you on that journey for sure. Similar how I went to hunt for the Podiums, I'm going hunting for the Dom Juan. The good news for me is I'm not going to have to do 28,000 steps in a day to be able to find boxes. One of my contacts was very generous in being able to offer me several boxes, so I'll go and pick those up next week. So stay tuned. I think it's going to be very exciting. Also, my January HERF is tomorrow on Friday the 10th of January. If you're interested, as I mentioned several times, just go and register free of charge, click the RSVP button, get the details for the HERF. We are going to be live from 7 p.m. tomorrow evening, UK time. So anyone that feels like they want to join and have the time, feel free to do so. There's quite a few people joining this month. Is going to be probably the biggest amount of people, the biggest number of people that are joining, so definitely check it out. And I'm still in the works on organizing some events. Next week I'm going to go in, on Wednesday I'm going to London to scout a venue for a potential in-person event in the UK. And also I'm working on the Bulgarian in-person events, both the one in Sofia and the one in Plovdiv. I'm also trying to get myself into Plovdiv before March, but probably it's going to be in and around March. I'm going to attend an event in a local cigar club in Plovdiv, which is amazing. The name is Philippopolis. They are developing extremely quickly. From a local Plovdiv cigar club, they're currently targeting to become global. They've got ambassadors and representatives in quite a few countries already, and they're trying to connect with other cigar clubs, which I think is an amazing thing to see. The chairman of that club, Krasimir, is a sensational gentleman. I had the opportunity to have a video call with him a few days ago, so we already started planning a few things. The Plovdiv event is probably going to be in collaboration with him and his club, and also with his gentlemen. So I think this summer's event is just going to be off the charts, both the Sofian one and the Plovdiv one. It's too soon to talk about the other events that I want to do in and around Europe, but as I progress with those as well, of course I'll keep you posted. This is going to be it from me for tonight. There's not much else I can tell you about the cigar that I already haven't mentioned. As I said, I've smoked quite a few of these. I know exactly what I'm expecting. And I've already mentioned that. Please don't forget to like, share, follow, subscribe, comment for all your cigar content. Ask me any questions. If you want to see any specific type of content, do let me know. If you want to see a different format, do let me know. I'm more than happy to oblige. Definitely check out my Telegram group. Keep an eye on my website about upcoming events. A lot of people are telling me they want to come to keep them updated. It's really difficult to keep individuals updated. I just will forget. I do apologize. Just keep an eye on the website. You can also, when you register, you can also subscribe for any news, any blog posts that I do on the website. Also, that will notify you if I create a new event on the website. So definitely register as a member on the website, subscribe to get notified, and that's probably going to be the best way to keep an eye. Obviously, I'm going to keep you updated in the videos, but the videos are not as regular as things develop usually. So yeah, again, thank you very much for listening. Enjoy your evening. I hope you have a great weekend ahead of you, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Thank you very much. I'm Katie, and these were my Leaf Diaries. Have a great weekend, ladies and gents.